Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of testing boats and kayaks and stuff with Aliex here at iCast 2024. We're right here on the Torqueedo 1103, the new one, and we have it on the Innovated Sportsman watercraft Osprey 1436, and you should definitely look into checking one of these out because it is nice. This little skiff type of thing, inflatable, it's really nice. I like it a lot, and it has this frame which special. How is the torque?
It's got a lot of torque. It's got almost too much torque. It will have a little cavitation at top speed. Yeah. But we're working on that and making those adjustments to get it right. So, but as far as the throttle, it's an upgraded throttle. The hardware that comes with it now is much better. It comes with the pulley for the installation, whereas it didn't before. Oh, a lot of little things. Aluminum steering triangle. It's not plastic anymore, so that's stock. I'm Trey from Innovated Sportsman, so I'm working on a rock guard for this one as well as we speak.
Guys, you should definitely buy the rock guard. Does it work with the new port too, the NK300?
The NK300, it does. We have one for that. We're making one for the 180 and the 180 Pro, and then we're making one for the new Torqueedo motor too. So
I have mine on the old Torqueedo, and that saved that motor. Yep. Let me tell you. Yep. The NK300 already hit a bunch of rocks, and I wish I had it. Yep. Because it does protect it, and it doesn't interfere that much with it.
Yeah, we're working on a little bit of a redesign on that one right now, but it's basically the same thing, and it works well. So, yeah.
Cool. Trey, this is your baby, right? Yep. Can you just give us a brief walkthrough, any updates?
Yep. So the Innovative Sportsman Osprey, 3-chambered inflatable, just like the one that we've had last year and the year before that. We've updated the front end a little bit. It has a little bit higher of a scoop, so if you get into choppier water, you don't get water rushing over the top and getting your feet and stuff wet or your gear wet. The back, the sponsons in the back, they used to be like a blunt capped end. Now they're more cone shaped, a little bit cleaner water release there. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. You know, just different color, obviously, make it a little brighter, a little bit more eye-catching. The original one was always green. We have a blue one, a green one, and a gray one now. So just trying to update things with what customers want and you know what people want to get out on the water on.
What made this boat is that thing, what do you call it, the frame? The track,
yeah, the track system. It's 4-sided track from bow to stern, so you can rig it from bow to stern, and then the track underneath, it almost seems useless, but it's really not, because we put electronics up here and then we run our wires through that track there, and it's all hidden.
That is brilliant. Great idea.
And then all of our steering lines are run through the track as well, and that track is still usable because the tubing is so far in there. You can still get track nuts and accessories in there.
So what do you say to those people who are so afraid about inflatables that it's gonna pop the second you throw a fart?
Yep. So we put them through the test. We're river and creek fishermen, so we're all the time running over sharp ledges and rocks. We have a double layer. You can actually see the seam here. The double layer runs from here all the way to here, so that when you're landing fish, you get smallmouth bass or fish with sharp fins, catfish, and then when they go to poke into that, it kind of bounces off. It's kind of rubbery. And then from the bow to the stern underneath, there's a second layer, so that when you run over ledges and stuff like that, or sticks or underwater brush, it's an extra protectant there. Me personally, I have yet to puncture one, and I don't, you know, I try everything I can to put them through all the paces. The only thing I know that we haven't ran across is what is it on the saltwater? Oyster beds. We have not done that yet.
That would cut through anything.
Yeah. So anybody, I've never been in that situation, so anybody who has understands, you know, how sharp they are. But I've just been.
I feel like it should bounce off though.
Yeah. So
I mean, I had an inflatable going over a rock, sharp rock, and I pretty much like went like this, and you could see a little cut on it, like if you take a knife and you go like this. Yeah. But it didn't go deep enough though.
And that's why. So we use a heavier material, and then we do the double layer, which gives you that extra protection. So I leave mine personally. The one that I fish out of like almost weekly, it sits outside all of its life because I want to see what the sun does to it. You know, after a certain amount of time, these straps will dry rot, which will happen with any kayak seat. Yeah. But the inflatable hull itself, the mat fades, but everything else stays the same. I haven't had any issues of degradation or breaking down or anything.
I have an inflatable in the sun. It's been there for over a year and it's still good.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fully inflated though, so it has room to breathe.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, what happens if you do get punctured on the water? What do you do?
There's a product called Terry Type B, and I keep it with me all the time. So if I ever do get a puncture, you just cut a piece of it off, dry the spot where the puncture is, and then you can put the it's like a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid, yeah.
You put a Band-Aid on it, and then I always carry a K-Pump Mini, so then we can pump it back up on the water. And a K-Pump Mini is about that long, and it's easy to tuck underneath the seat, and it's not in the way of anything.
It also is going to take hours for all the air to go out, because this thing has a lot of pounds of air.
Yeah.
And yeah, let me get on it. Test the Torqueedo, the new one.
Yep.
Like that?
The fat part goes down.
Fat part, where's
this part. So we go down like that.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just like that.
There you go.
Yep. And this is all backlit now.
Fat, this is lone.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, but yeah, this is all backlit now.
So you can see.
Yep.
Okay.
See in low light conditions.
Do you mind if I hand over this to you?
Sure.
Thank you.
Set it up on the bank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Nobody's behind me, right? This was set up for a giant. Feel like
A little short.
it feel like it was set up for Jeff Little.
It was. I moved the seat back a little bit to try and get our weight back.
Yeah.
Our weight distribution to make that
Optimal speed. Do you think I don't have enough?
That's how I did it.
You did it like this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could do this. There you go. Okay, so I'm like Jeff was here. Okay, let's see. Okay, hey guys, it's been a while, but we got a Torqueedo on. This is the Osprey 1436 built by Trey. He owns it. It's a really nice inflatable boat, and we gave you kind of like a little walkthrough of it. This is maximum speed right here. I have a lot of grass, so let's go ahead and get rid of that first. Pull the lever up. Let me go back there and get rid of that grass. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, and that way you can see the motor. It's big. Okay, cool. I don't know why they don't have paddles here. You need paddles because you need to like maneuver. Now all that grass is gonna get on it again. But this is a cool test of the stability of this craft. You could literally walk on it because of the pontoons. Sweet. Okay. Fat part down. A fish just jumped behind me. Let me see how we turn here. Mind you, I'm on an awkward position because the seat was designed to be here for Jeff Little, who is a giant. It was saying a little bit of cavitation, high speeds, for sure. You could do a little turn here, not bad. It feels so nice to have a motor on the water. I'm not ready to give you a final opinions about this Torqueedo unit. I do have to say something quick. The NK300 felt better. It just feels that way. I doubt that I'll ever get a Torqueedo unit to test, but the NT just feels like a better motor for me, more powerful, more torque. You know, it's not. But Torqueedo does have huge advantages, like the throttle is better. Wait, there you go. Are you recording? Yeah. The throttle is better. The refinement of the motors is better. The battery is will be lighter, right? But now with the new port vessel batteries, that needs to be revisited later, I would say. But I guess an overall more polished type of motor, but in terms of performance, I think it's falling short. Again, I'm not ready to go and do a full Torqueedo review because this is the first time I'm on it. I do feel a little disappointed with the speed. Let me see what kind of speed I'm getting anyways. 6.1, 6 miles an hour is like what you will get out of a big boat normally with this type of motor, because it's a 3 horsepower equivalent.